So here is the demo of the second application that we have made in Android. So this is also a basic CRUD app, but this time instead of using Firebase, which is a NoSQL database, we're using SQLite, which is a SQL database, and that is local to the application. So here you can see the screen of the app where you can enter these three details and you would be able to insert it and of course able to delete or update it as you want it. So first let us see the kind of data that we already have within our database. So right now we just had one entry within our database, which is this one. Let us now try to add one more entry. Let's say we wanted to add, and this is my Panther ID just for an example. And let's say my GPA is 3.9. And now you can insert this new data. So new data is entered. So if you wanted to view the entire data, you can just say view data and you can see now we have another record of this particular student. All right, we should also be able to like update the details of the existing student. Let's say we already have the Panther ID, so it's based on the Panther ID that we are able to bring up the details of these of this particular student. So let's say this is the Panther ID, and now let us update my GPA to 4.0 and update data, entry updated, and now if you view the data, you can see the GPA got updated. So let us first see. So what happens in SQLite is that SQLite is a local database, which is a SQL database within the Android. So all this data is actually stored in the form of a file with the extension .db. So if we want to see what the file has, let's go here into the device explorer. So it's basically, it opens all the files within our phone. Here we are just using the emulator. Now, I think it's in data. And we go to our application. The name of our application is ADS SQLite app. So com dot example dot ADS SQLite app. When you open this, you should be able to see the databases, and when you click on this, you should be able to see the entire data that is present here, like the data that we added into this app before. And yeah, this is how the data is stored. But one thing that we wanted to show is how easy it is for people to use SQLite. So if you can see, here are the basic SQL statements that we learned in DPS class. So once a person or a developer knows how to make these, you can just execute them using these particular functions that are available to us within our class called SQLite Open Helper. So this is more like an abstraction layer which provides us with all the functions that we need to execute the queries that we want. Yeah, that's what we wanted to show. Yeah, that's it. And we might be wondering, like, while this is a local storage and because our mobile phones have very limited storage, why would we even want these apps? Why, like, is there any proper use case for that justifies the usage of these particular databases? Then yes. So when we have small applications like the standalone applications, especially in Internet of Things, like we can have these local SQLite based SQLite-based applications used within our television sets or set-top boxes or washing machines or anything that doesn't require huge data for us to store. So that's where we wanted to use the SQLite. So this is going to be a complete contrast to Firebase that we have seen earlier. Firebase is huge, it's scalable, and it's cloud hosted. But on the other hand, SQLite is local and it doesn't have huge capacities to store, but they are still useful. Each of them have their own unique use cases. Yeah, thank you.